Welcome to TechMania, where we explore the latest gadgets, smart technology, and products that help you make better buying decisions. If you're using an iPad Pro for work, school, writing, or creative projects, you might be wondering if Apple's Magic Keyboard is actually worth buying. Does it really make the iPad feel like a laptop? How good is the typing experience? And is the built-in trackpad and function row useful enough for everyday productivity? I've added a link below where you can check the latest price, discounts, and availability. The Apple Magic Keyboard for iPad Pro 13-inch is designed specifically for the 13-inch iPad Pro with M4 and M5, turning Apple's large tablet into a more laptop-like productivity setup. It combines a full-size keyboard, built-in trackpad, function row, protective case design, and floating-style hinge in one accessory. Let's start with the keyboard, because this is where the Magic Keyboard can make the biggest difference. The keyboard provides a more traditional typing experience compared with using the iPad's touchscreen keyboard. That makes it particularly useful for writing documents, responding to emails, taking notes, working on spreadsheets, or writing longer messages. The keys are designed with a scissor switch mechanism, providing physical travel and tactile feedback with every press. For people who spend hours typing, having actual keys can make long-form writing considerably more practical than relying on the on-screen keyboard. And because this is the 13-inch version, you get a generous layout that takes advantage of the iPad Pro's larger size. One of the biggest additions compared with earlier Magic Keyboard designs is the function row. You get dedicated controls that give you quick access to functions such as brightness, volume, media controls, and other system adjustments. That means you don't always have to swipe through menus or reach for the iPad's touchscreen when making quick adjustments. Then there's the built-in trackpad. This is important because iPadOS has increasingly embraced pointer controls and multitasking. The trackpad lets you move a cursor around the screen, select text, interact with applications, scroll through documents, and perform gestures without constantly touching the display. For productivity applications such as word processors, spreadsheets, browsers, and file managers, that can make the iPad feel much closer to using a traditional laptop. If you're finding this review helpful, don't forget to give the video a quick like. It really helps the channel. The Magic Keyboard also uses a floating design that positions the iPad Pro above the keyboard. This allows you to adjust the viewing angle while keeping the display in a comfortable position. The hinge gives you flexibility when switching between different tasks. You can position the screen for typing, browsing, video calls, or watching content while keeping the keyboard underneath. Another important feature is that the keyboard connects directly through the iPad Pro Smart Connector, so you don't have to pair it through Bluetooth or separately charge the keyboard. This makes the experience very straightforward. Attach the iPad and the keyboard is ready to use. The Magic Keyboard also provides protection for the front and back of the iPad Pro when closed. So when you're carrying the tablet between classes, meetings, offices, or different rooms, the keyboard becomes part of the protective setup. The USB-C port built into the keyboard is another useful addition. It allows you to charge the iPad Pro while leaving the tablet's main USB-C or Thunderbolt port available for accessories such as external storage, displays, cameras, or other peripherals. This can be especially useful for professionals and creators who frequently connect accessories to their iPad. For students, the combination of a large 13-inch display and physical keyboard can turn the iPad Pro into a highly portable writing and study machine. For professionals, the trackpad and function row make everyday navigation faster. And for creators, the floating design keeps the large display positioned directly in front of you while the keyboard remains ready whenever you need to type. Compared with a standard tablet case, the Magic Keyboard adds significantly more functionality. And compared with a traditional laptop, the major advantage is that you can still remove the iPad and use it as a touchscreen tablet whenever you want. That flexibility is really the main appeal. If you've been searching for the best keyboard for iPad Pro 13-inch, Apple Magic Keyboard iPad Pro Review, Best iPad Pro Keyboard Case, iPad Pro M4 Magic Keyboard, iPad Pro M5 Keyboard, or iPad Pro Laptop Replacement, this accessory is designed specifically around that kind of workflow. The combination of a physical keyboard, large trackpad, function row, adjustable floating hinge, protective case, and direct smart connector connection makes the Magic Keyboard one of the most complete productivity accessories for the 13-inch iPad Pro. Thanks for watching TechMania. If you enjoyed this review, don't forget to subscribe for more in-depth tech reviews and buying guides, and I'll see you in the next video.